Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is going to be my review for Ring of Honor's 9th anniversary show. I didn't get to watch it live because I was at work, so I ordered it, but it's been a few days, and I just never got the chance to see it once it got uploaded. But tonight I got home from the Celtics Suns game and had nothing better to do, so I decided to sit down and watch it. And yeah, I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view overall. I think I liked it a little more than a lot of other people did, and I thought it was a really fun show. And overall, there wasn't anything too bad. So yeah, let's get to it. First match we had Davey Richards versus Colt Cabana, and this was a really good opener. I enjoyed this match a lot. These guys work very well together, and Davey Richards and Colt Cabana were very over with the crowd. Started off with a lot of chain wrestling, and then they just totally worked their butts off in this match, and was very good. Enjoyed it a lot. Next we had the Four Corner Survival. We had Mike Bennett take on Grizzly Redwoods versus Steve Corino versus Kyle O'Reilly, and yeah, this was a fun little match too. I didn't mind it at all. I know a lot of other people aren't really too into the Four Corner Survivals match too much anymore, but I find most of them to at least be pretty entertaining, and that was the case with this. And I think everyone in this match looked really good, especially Kyle O'Reilly. I mean, he was just so fast, so hard-hitting. He's definitely going to be a future star in the Ring of Honor, and rightfully so. I mean, he's really good. Definitely, he was my favorite part of the match, and I would definitely also say this is Mike Bennett's best showing since coming in the Ring of Honor, so I had that going for it too. Next match, we had El Generico taking on Michael Elgin. Besides ROH on HDNet, this is my first time seeing Michael Elgin wrestle Ring of Honor mainstay, and wow, these guys worked really good together. Michael Elgin's really good, I think, and I think he's going to be a beast. And there's a lot of cool stuff in this match. And Generico, he can really have a good match with anybody. And Michael Elgin, he was he's a big powerhouse. He's not necessarily like the big one of the bigger guys in wrestling, but for his size, he's really stocky, and he definitely wrestles like a power man. And there was a lot of cool things in this match, and I really enjoyed it. So after this match, just brought the beatdown from the House of Truth on to El Generico. So I'm guessing this is going to definitely play into more matches between Generico and Roderick Strong. And after that, that's when Roderick Strong cut a promo on Homicide. And then Homicide came out, and then they pretty much started the match right then and there. And the Barrier Street fight wasn't too bad. May not have been the best world title match, and then they kind of put it on right before intermission. But it didn't bother me too much at all, actually. And there was a lot of cool spots in this, and these chairs, got some ladder play, not ladder, table play. Yeah, for what it wasn't too bad at all. I enjoyed it pretty much. All right, so next up we had intermission, and after intermission we got Sara Del Ray taking on MsChiff, and there wasn't really much to this match. It was really too short, and the thing I didn't like about it the most, it was basically just a squash, and then Sara Del Ray, get on most of the offense against MsChiff, and then just pinned her, and that was it. It was just a squash, and I don't see why they just wouldn't go out there and at least get 10-12 minutes and just let them have a competitive match. I think that would have been the right thing to do. So basically that's all it was. And after the match, Sara Del Ray was taunting MsChiff, spit in her face, and then Sara Del Ray got the green mist sprayed in their eyes. So I hope this would at least lead to another match against these two, and possibly a series of matches, and they just progressively get better and better. And hopefully they can also get, you know, more women wrestlers in Ring of Honor. Try to build the women's division back up, because it's really not much going. I mean, you got Sara Del Ray, Daisy Hayes, and now you got MsChiff, and then, you know, and then they got a random assortment of no-name women wrestlers. Yeah, they really need to do something about that. Next up, we had the ROH World Tag Title match. The All Night Express taking on the Kings of Wrestling, and this was a really good match. This is probably one of the All Night Express's best showing. They really improved a lot over time. These teams worked really well together, and I would definitely like to see more of these two teams going at it, at least, you know, one more time before the Kings lose the belt. You know, at some point, if the A&X got the belts, I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. I think they'd be pretty decent champions, and they'd have a pretty decent run. And I think down the line, at some point, they definitely deserve that. And yeah, it was a really good match. It wasn't like short, but it's not as long as I guess you'd want out of a tag title match. But yeah, overall it was pretty good. And, I loved Claudio's. He was playing off the crowd the whole time, because they kept yelling the "hey" at him, and he just got progressively more frustrated with them. Yeah, he played off them really well, so that was cool. It's kind of weird seeing All Night Express. They're basically the faces in this match, and which is, they seem like a team that should be healed to me, but, you know, Ring of Honor has been kind of pushing them as faces going into this title match, so I guess it works, and they got a standing ovation after the match. So next match, we got the ROH World TV title, 2 out of 3 falls match. Eddie Edwards taking on Christopher Daniels, and this was a very, very good match. Probably Christopher Daniels' best match in Ring of Honor since he came back. Probably one of his best matches in a while, and these two brought a lot out of each other. Probably, I would say this is definitely a match of the show. I guess I don't have too much else to say, but it was a great match. Didn't bother me with the time limit draw. Definitely, because you saw how Christopher Daniels looked afterwards. You know, when he was outside on the mat, on the floor, you know, he just had this puddle of blood by his head, and he was looking pretty beat up. So I don't know whether it was legit or that's the way it was supposed to end, but it works, and it definitely sets up a future match between these two. So definitely did its job. Enjoyed it a lot. And then next we had the main event of the night, dream tag team match with the world's greatest tag team, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, taking on the Briscoes, Jay and Mark. And also it had the implications for a title shot at the Atlanta pay-per-view. And these two teams really fought for the title shot throughout this match. It was very hard-hitting, very stiff, and it was just back and forth the whole time, and didn't really slow down at all for the most part. And these teams just fought hard to the very end, and I think the right team went over here. Given the world's greatest tag team more momentum going into the Atlanta pay-per-view, and I strongly believe that at the next pay-per-view that the world's greatest tag team will get the belt, and the Kings' title reign will end after a year, and they'll probably put Hero and Claudio in the world title picture more to kind of probably fill it up a little, and let these guys get the belts, and I wouldn't have any problems with that. I mean, you got a team like Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin carrying the belts. It's only good, and you know, definitely adds even more prestige to the Ring of Honor World Title belts. So yeah, other than that, this was a pretty good show, and I'll give it a very strong B+. Just shy, maybe an A-. I mean, I really did enjoy the show that much, and I strongly disagree with some of the lower marks I've seen people here on YouTube giving the show. So yeah, until next time, MarkMan81. See ya.